Good afternoon, happy Sunday. This is my thoughts on chapter 5 of Stevie Kidd's new book, The 1% Mindset, The Stevie Kidd Pathway. And throughout the book, Stevie talks about people who inspire him. And I'm going to share some insight, some photos of my games room, because these are people who very clearly inspire me. We've got Michael Jordan, Pele, Kenny Dalglish, LeBron James, Messi. We've got Andy Murray's tennis racket. We've got Mike Tyson's shorts, boxers, football, lots of different stuff. Maradona, Dennis Law, Ronaldo, Beckham, Mourinho, Steven Gerrard, Liverpool. We've got motor racing drivers, Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton. We've got American footballers. We've got basketball players. There's football. There's American football, there's snooker, all sorts of different things. And these are people who have inspired me over the years in the sporting context, but more so with their dedication to things and just their never give up spirit and just working very hard. So it's something I've done all of my life. So chapter 5, it's only 12 pages. It's one, I think it is the shortest chapter of the book, but I would recommend that you read this multiple times. There are so many messages in this very short chapter. They're very easy to miss. And something that Stevie does a lot with people is he plants things. And he'll plant things that you won't pick up on for a month or 3 months, 6 months, perhaps even a year. And this book, this chapter of the book is very much like that as well. So I urge you to read this multiple times, take lots of notes, do the exercises. And Stevie actually mentions throughout chapter 5, have you done the work in the first 4 chapters? Go back, revisit it, make sure that you've covered all of the different things. And if you haven't, do it properly. This is a book to work your way through, not just read and say, yeah, that was nice, some nice stories there, some nice insight. If you want to take yourself somewhere different, then I really urge you to do the work. So some other thoughts here. Stevie asked him, what have you picked up so far? So have you taken notes? Are you taking action? Are you working your way through things? The key for mind mastery is knowing who you are and knowing what you want. And I think I'm reasonably clear on that now, having had some changes in my life personally, if fair to say, over the course of the last 6, 7, 8 years. I've been through quite a lot. I know very much now who I am, what I want, and more importantly, who I want to surround myself with and who I want to work with. And Stevie talks about going back to the Wheel of Life and looking at the 10s that we all aspire to, and working out what actually gets you the 10. How do you feel when you get to that 10? What do you have to do to get there? And then going back to 0, and you're rebasing, and that just means you're constantly raising the bar. So I urge you to do that as well. But again, don't read this chapter unless you have been inspired to reflect and to do the pieces of work. Look at what you may have missed, and take the notes, because I know I've got pages of notes in every chapter, and I work with Stevie, so I've already done a lot of these things. The visualize exercise he does, where you're imagining all the 10s, it's fantastic. The 5-year chunks, the 10-year chunks, but also going beyond a 10, and also talking about the people who inspire you, and that's why I'm doing the video today from the games room, because all of these people inspire me. That's why they've got a place in my games room. These are people who have dedicated their life and every day to getting better at what they do, and actually being the best in many cases in the world in terms of what they do. So Stevie then talks about paying attention to your future self. Where are you? How do you need to get? What do you need to do to get to that 10? And he poses a couple of questions. Can you be more? Can you do more? Well, I think any of us that say no to that are probably lying to ourselves, because I'm fairly sure we all can. And Stevie ends, the last few pages of the chapter are lots of personal events that Stevie uses as anchors. And he talks about some of the people that inspire him to do better, to be better, and on to his legacy. So my 3 insights from today. Number 1, there's multiple messages in this chapter. It's very easy to miss them. So review the first 4 chapters and make sure you've done the work. Number 2, mind mastery. It's all about knowing who you are and what you want. And insight number 3, what have you missed? because I can guarantee you've missed lots. I've been working with Stevie for 18 months. I've read the book chapters multiple times, and I know I've still missed lots. So I'll leave you with 2 questions today, since it's a Sunday rather than just one. And they are, could you be more? And could you do more? I'll see you soon.